Hello, my name is Jerry and I am Mansion. The idea of starting a business has always been a very interesting or an exciting journey. The idea of being able to steer a business from inception and seeing it grow definitely gets many of us excited. Before all this starts and before the wheel starts meeting the road, the most important and the most crucial thing that comes to our minds and in the minds of anyone who is starting a business has always been branding. Branding takes a bigger role, and ultimately color takes a bigger chunk of the decisions that you have to make as a business person or an aspiring one. When it comes to the choice of color that you have to make, there are always three main components that dictate the direction that you may need to consider before starting your branding process. Number one is what is possible versus what is practical. With the help of online sources like Google, Pinterest, a client is able to comfortably pick very unique colors from these sources and present and be able to come up with very unique logos that complements the chosen colors. The next bigger problem that pops up has always been what is realistic versus what is functional. So you end up with a very nice logo and you are happy about the slogan that you have come up with. The next bigger problem comes when you start branding and you find bigger challenges as a result of some of the choices of the colors that you made. For example, unconventional colors like the burgundy, like the fuchsia, nothing against them, but those are just examples, tend to come up as examples that I may want to look at when it comes to branding that gives us so many challenges when it comes to branding and finding consistency. When a client chooses a color like burgundy, we would always remind and consider factors of the possibilities of getting burgundy related colored materials from the shops, or things like teal or fuchsia. Did you know that there are more than 50 shades of burgundy out there and more than 37 different shades of teal? So when a client walks in and they order things like t-shirts or umbrellas or any other promotional item and they have some of these colors, it becomes a challenge in getting the right products or the right merchandise that will go hand in hand with their colors. So what does that mean? If you are a small business and you are starting up, getting some of these things means that you have to spend a lot of money, involve suppliers to be able to source these things in larger quantities for them to be able to reduce them into your desired ordered quantities at the first. So this means that going all out to be able to produce very little becomes costly because some of these colors not being readily available sometimes becomes difficult in achieving or in getting. So it makes your costs of branding very high simply because you have a very unconventional or very unique color that does not really meet the demands of your brand visibility. So what happens? And that takes us to our third point, which is the compromise. A color like burgundy, most of the time going to the shops, a client might not be able to get the exact shades of burgundy that they settled for, or the exact shades of teal. So if I take burgundy as a color, you end up going or opting or settling for colors like the maroons or very dark shades of red in the name of settling for a burgundy color. Or if you had settled for teal, teal being close to the other shades of green, other darker shades of green might also be considered to be able to achieve the same effect. What does that mean to your brand? It means that your brand has two distinctive color shades, one that is commonly and noticeable through your online sources because of them being digitally produced and what clients see outside here. That brings a very big compromise and it leads to a lot of confusion for people who try to follow your brand and people who want to resonate with your brand. What is the solution? I always tell clients, start small. Do not despise the usual reds, the greens, the blacks, the blues. These might look like very common colors, but trust you me, they save you a lot of coins and they save you a lot of headache when it comes to branding. So When the right time comes and your brand grows, remember that branding is not a destination. It is a continuous process that allows you to grow yourself to becoming the ultimate person or the ultimate vision or the ultimate brand that you like or desire to be. So start small. Consider these very simple colors. You can be guaranteed of finding availability and a lot of variety. Come to us and talk to us at Mansion Arts Limited, and we guide you through every step of the way to ensure that your brand starts on the right footing. Feel free to reach out to us anytime with any related questions concerning branding and your colors. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to give us a like, follow us, and share this video. We'll be looking forward to your comments to allow us to respond accordingly to any challenges that you might have on your brand in relation to color and branding. Thank you, and see you on the next one.